Well, judging from the carving on your desk, it looks like his name is Ozzy.
Yes, and apparently he rules.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
So, this just came across my desk yesterday, and I wanted to talk about it. A friend of mine from Britain sent it to me. Karen Allen at Terrificon opened up about her role in Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. And it's very interesting, but it's also not surprising. She played Marion Ravenwood, Indy's longtime, on again, off again, girlfriend, fiance, wife, mother of his son. And she was, of course, in the very first Indiana Jones project, Raiders of the Lost Ark. She was also then in Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. And according to her, she was also supposed to be in, when Steven Spielberg was directing, she was supposed to be in the entire Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. But, and this is from comicbook.com. So, you can find it there. I'll leave a link in the description. When Spielberg left, and I'll talk a little bit about why Spielberg left, my theories, the movie got given over to James Mangold, who instead of using the script that had been looked at for, I think, and written and rewritten for a long time, he decided to completely rewrite it. He got the guy from Ford versus Ferrari to come in, and the original writer also left, was Spielberg. And they basically erased Karen Allen's character completely. Yeah, okay. So Karen Allen at Terrificon in Connecticut told the audience that she had to call Disney and Steven Spielberg, who's still an executive producer on the show, and Kathleen Kennedy to complain about it. She said, I think it's a mistake. Marion needs to be in the show. Kennedy goes, oh, yes, of course. Like she didn't know that James Mangold had stupidly removed Marion from Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Everyone's staring at each other going, what? All right. So again, we see Kathleen Kennedy being so uninterested in the project, the biggest project she was working on, right? That she couldn't be bothered to look at the script, and is shocked to learn that the main female character in all of Indiana Jones was completely deleted from the script. Enter why Steven Spielberg left. So February of 2021, 2022, when they were getting ready to announce a cast for Dial of Destiny, Steven Spielberg gets up and leaves. Right? Why? Not long after that, Phoebe Waller-Bridge was named to play in the movie. And I think her ascension to her role in the movie was the reason why Spielberg walked. It sounds to me like the script that he was working on was miles better than the one they actually filmed. All right. And God knows what other creative differences that he had with resting bitch face here. But, I think that he'd had enough. And he said, fine, film whatever movie you want. As long as I get, executive producer's credit and the money. And what we got was a half-assed, woke, jumbled mess where you have a black female CIA agent working alongside Nazis. Let me repeat that for the cheap seats. A black female CIA agent. How many of those do you think actually worked for the Central Intelligence Agency in 1969? The answer would probably be 0. And working with Nazis, right? Unrepentant Nazis. And that already, I was like, this is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen. Me, of course, being the historian that I am. But let's talk further. Because this is just the iceberg of garbage that we have seen from Kathleen Kennedy's Lucasfilm. And so here we go with an interlude. Enjoy.
I take it back. You're not unprofessional. You're a freaking loon.
5 seconds.
Numbers for you. Do you have a pencil?
Come on, Roz, hurry up. I want to get out of here before her trainer shows up with a bucket of live mice for her pre-show feeding.
Argle, gargle, google, goo.
What?
Now you know how it feels. What are you talking about?
Cruz is the glue to all 5 of these films that gave us all of our rhythm and all of our melody. The great maestro, John Williams.
So what we got here was Kathleen Kennedy's distorted idea and, again, her lazy incompetence when it comes to running Lucasfilm. And her being shocked by the fact that Marion wasn't included is just, I think, par for the course in showing just how bad her incompetence truly was. Let's go back to Spielberg. So basically what he's got is, what I think happened, like I said, is Kennedy wanted more, I think, probably more woke, more women. You know, times are changing, we have to get with it. Because, look, she doesn't live in the real world. None of these people in Hollywood live in the real world. I think Steven Spielberg, Harrison Ford, and George Lucas would all say that and agree with me on that. All right? I really do think that they would. Because, you know, it's true. Right? And Kennedy, being Kathy, really doesn't understand any of that. And so Spielberg leaves, and I again, like I said, probably for creative reasons, because Kennedy wanted to hire Phoebe Waller-Bridge and wanted to make a girl boss film and turn Indiana Jones into Indiana Joan. And it, you know, Spielberg automatically knew it wouldn't work. He knew it wouldn't work. And I personally don't think he liked Phoebe Waller-Bridge all that much. But Phoebe Waller-Bridge, like, kind of like Rachel Zegler, is a tough person to like, I guess, in my opinion. And when Karen Allen got the new script, she wasn't in it at all. That was the intent, is to completely erase any personal life Indiana Jones might have. I think for political reasons, not because it made sense in the show, right? So Karen Allen has to call Kennedy and Spielberg, and I think Disney, and they gave her a part at the end where they come back, Indy wakes up, he's in his apartment, it's clean, and there's Indy, or there's Marion. What did the script look like that Spielberg wanted to shoot? Right? Or the one that felt could actually work. That's the script I want to see. I don't give two shits about Kennedy's politics, right? So we almost got a Marion Ravenwood absence on steroids in The Dial of Destiny because Kennedy's incompetence? Likely because she is a left-wing psychopath? Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I saw this and wanted to, again, show you guys the incompetence of Kathleen Kennedy and yet another actor from the Lucasfilm corral is basically stating something that we didn't know, some behind-the-scenes stuff that makes Kennedy look even more stupid. This is Steph signing out. I'll see you around the galaxy. Oh, and James Mangold, my respect for him is now down almost to where Ryan Johnson lives in my respect levels because of what he did when they decided to change the script from what Spielberg was going to film. You don't do that. What an incompetent, arrogant, incompetent, conceited jackass. This is Steph signing out. See you around the galaxy.